Welcome back to the channel. My name is Fernando. Today we're looking at the new Fenix TK22R, the successor to the TK22 Tech. Let's get right into it. So what do we have inside the box? So this is how the box looks like, with your general information in the back and the specs, a warranty card, the user manual, other lights by Fenix, a USB-A to USB-C cable, some Sparrow rings, a lanyard, a nylon holster with a Velcro strap in the back, and a 5,000 milliamps per hour 3.6 volt 21700 battery. Now let's put all this to the side to give you a closer look of the TK22R. Now let's go over and check out the features. The TK22R has a maximum of 3,200 lumens and a maximum peak beam distance of 525 yards. That is an upgrade over the previous TK22 Tech that only had 2,800 lumens. Now looking down this ultra clear glass lens with an anti-reflective coating, you have the luminous SST70 LED. Now around the lens, you have a stainless steel strike bezel with a tungsten steel braking tips that was a favorite feature in the TK16 V2, now thankfully in the TK22R. Now bringing back, we have the two operating modes that can easily be switched quickly with the control toggle switch, except compared to the TK22 Tech, the duty and tack modes are right next to each other, with the lockout mode now on the right, which makes it a lot easier to go in between those two modes, and which I like. Now in duty mode, it has 4 brightness levels, including turbo, and now compared to the TK22 Tech, they replaced strobe on duty mode with turbo. And in tactical mode, now you have turbo plus strobe mode as well. The body is made out of a 6061 T6 aluminum and has a Type 3 hard anodized finish. It is impact resistant up to 1 meter and has an IP rating of 68, making it dust-proof and submersible up to 6 feet of water. Now let's talk about dimensions. Its length is 6.22 inches, its head diameter is 1.57 inches, and its body diameter is 1 inch. And with the battery included, it weighs 7.69 ounces. One of its amazing features is that it is rechargeable. All you gotta do is loosen the light head to reveal the USB-C type charging port, and in the back, you have a battery level indicator that will display red while charging and will turn green when fully charged. And the normal charging time is approximately 3.5 hours from depleted to fully charged. Looking right down the flashlight, you see that it's pretty deep reflector that gives you that impressive long throw on this one relatively to its big head, which also in a good way has more surface area to work with, making it better at dissipating heat. One thing that I really liked of the TK16 V2 was this tungsten steel braking tips in the stainless steel strike bezel to make it a lot easier to break through windows and glass in tactical emergency situations, and I'm so glad that they brought it back to the TK22R. I really like how they moved the fast control switch up alongside the taillight switch for an easy one-hand operation. When you're in tactical situations, you want to act fast, so when you pull this out, it makes it a lot easier for you to switch between modes. Another thing that they did was that they switched the duty mode and they put it right next to the tactical mode, and the lockout mode is on the other side, making it a lot easier to switch between duty and tactical mode as well. Another thing different from the TK22 Tech and the TK22R is that in duty mode on the TK22 Tech, you had strobe mode and eco mode, but you didn't have turbo. You could only use turbo in tactical mode. Well, thankfully in this one, they added turbo to the duty mode and they got rid of strobe mode. They only left it in tactical mode, and instead of eco mode, now you have low mode. So essentially in duty mode, you have the 4 brightness levels, including turbo, and in tactical mode, you have turbo and strobe mode. Now let's go ahead and look at how we operate this thing. Starting with duty mode, that's right in the middle. You put the toggle switch in the middle to get duty mode, and then to turn it on, you just press all the way down to the toggle switch and it will turn on. Once it's on, to toggle through the different modes, you just have press the tail switch, going from low to medium to high, and then to turbo at 3,200 lumens. And then you just press it again to turn it off. When it's off, you can half press it to momentarily turn on the light, and it has memory function, so whichever mode you were last in, when you half press it, that momentary will be in the mode you last were in. And also, if you turn it back on, if I go say to medium mode and I turn it off and I turn it back on, it will also be in medium mode once again. Now, when you switch it over to tactical mode, that gives you turbo and strobe mode. Once again, to turn it on, you just press it completely, and then you have access to turbo, and then you half press to access strobe. Half press to go back, and then to access lockout mode, you just move the control switch all the way to the lockout mode. And as you will see, it will not turn on. Now let's go over to the beam shots. In low mode, as it's more of a tactical light, 30 lumens in low mode on duty for 50 hours. Now we're at medium mode at 350 lumens for 7 hours and 45 minutes. Since this is more of a tactical light, it makes a huge jump from medium to high mode from 350 to 1,000 lumens on high mode for 2 hours and 35 minutes. That long throw is really starting to make a difference. You can see the outlines of the trees around you with the flood, even down on the ground. Turbo is going to give you 3,200 lumens for 2 hours and 15-minute runtime. It's raining, so you can see the rain. It cuts through pretty well. And just as a bonus, you can see in tactical mode the frequency of the strobe. Hopefully I don't get in trouble for this. Since I'm in an apartment complex. I don't want to freak anybody out. It looks like lightning. In my opinion, it is no secret that Fenix has done a great job with their tactical flashlights. And if their previous lights aren't amazing already, they definitely outdid themselves with this one. And I have to say, this is probably my favorite tactical flashlight right now. Overall, I really like this light. It's still very compact, and even though it does have a little bit bigger head, it has better heat dissipation and a longer throw. And with the single tactical tail light switch, with just half pressing to be able to switch through the modes, it is very easy to operate, especially in tactical moments. This is an amazing tactical flashlight. I mean, 525 yard beam throw and 3,200 lumens. That is incredible specs. All right, guys, that's pretty much it for this video. If you guys like this video, please hit that like button and subscribe for more videos. If you're interested in this light, I'll leave a link below, and I'll see you guys on the next one.